What episode is this? 6? 7?
I don't know. 7?
For real?
No, I'm just kidding. Probably 6.
I think it's
6. Who cares?
episode 6.
Episode
The
6,
Faction
maybe
Podcast.
7. I don't know.
We're looking real bummy. Why'd you wear the same shirt as me?
I mean, because we got to represent us.
I need to retire this shirt.
Yeah, that one's retirable. This one still got a lot of life left. You know what I'm saying?
Look how saggy my neck is. It looks like I have
It's
showing off my man
It's not even
cleavage.
a bacon neck. It's a... I don't know. I don't have a joke.
It's cool hat. USA.
USA. You already know. The best country on the planet.
Represent.
Stop hating on USA.
Represent. When you came here from
Mexico.
Monterrey, how old were you?
Monterrey. I think I was like 5, 6, something like that.
Did you start school right when you came here?
Yeah.
So you spoke English already?
No, we got here and then we went back. We were too young. I think I was like maybe, I was like 4, 5, or maybe my mom hadn't put us in school yet. But yeah, we went back because my mom, you know, it was too much for her to take care of us. She didn't have nobody to watch us, so she took us back to Mexico, and we stayed there for like a year and a half or something like that. I remember that. And I was out there with my grandma, and then my mom finally came back and picked us up, and then took us back.
Dang, so she came back here by herself, like set it up, and then came back.
Yeah, she was just sad all the time. She would always tell us that she was sad, working, providing for us. She sent money back to Mexico, and yeah, and then she came back and then picked. First it was me and my younger brother that came with her. Like it was just us 3, my mom and Marcelo and me. Then we came back because she wanted to work and, you know, she didn't have nobody to watch us. Then she came back and picked us up and brought my sister. So it was 4 of us. Sister, me, Marcelo, and my mom.
Dang.
And I've been here ever since. I haven't been back since.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you ever want to go back and just check
Yeah,
it
I do. My sister just came back from Mexico. She's been like, she went, I don't know, she's gone like 3 times the past 2 years.
Still have friends like from when she grew up there?
No, we don't have no friends. We have family. That's about it.
So who's still there?
My grandma. I mean, you know, all of our uncles. Well, our uncle. I don't know how many. Sorry, Mom. I don't know how much family we have out there. But yeah, for sure, my grandma, my aunts, uncles, on her side, and then on my dad's side. But I don't know anybody on that side at all.
Dang.
You know? So, but yeah, they're all over there in Mexico. So basically, it was just us,
We
like
need to have
our
her.
immediate family. Like just us, like my mom and my siblings, and that was it. We just got here, came here, and we have no family here in the United States or in Vegas, nowhere.
Well, you ever ask her? We need to have her on the podcast. But you ever ask her why she picked like Las Vegas to come to?
Well, I know why, because one of her friends in Mexico came here. I mean, but I don't know why the friend came here, but because my mom already had the connection here, then we came here to Las Vegas.
Dang.
Yeah, I've been here forever, so you know, I rep Vegas. I rep it hard.
That's
We're
crazy.
from here. That's all. People always ask me like, "Where are you from?" And I say from Vegas, because I mean I don't know Mexico. You know, I came here when I was 5. I don't remember anything from over there. I mean, I do little bits and pieces, but this is my
home now
This is my home.
Next year I've been here the same amount of half and half. So half San Diego, and then I was 20
Half
when I
Vegas.
came here. Half here. I'll be 40 next
Oh yeah,
year.
because you're old.
I'm in my prime.
You're
baby.
vintage, my boy.
I'm in my prime.
All right,
Feel it?
man.
You want to feel it?
You started working out.
I did push-ups yesterday.
Good job.
I started going on walks again.
That's good. That's how you lost all that weight.
Yeah,
That one time.
I started going on walks, and then I couldn't even jog like 100 feet. I was like 362 pounds. And then I started jogging, and then I jogged a mile, and then 2 miles, and then we ran half marathon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Righteous fall down 7 times, get back
And
up.
I was ahead of you like 6 minutes.
And this dude ran
like-
a half marathon with 0 training. I was
Yeah.
like, you want to run half marathon with me? He's like, sure. And he's like 2 miles ahead of me the whole time.
Well, I mean, if you're fat ass.
No, it doesn't matter, bro.
No, I'm saying if you wanted to do it, then I was like, all right, I'll do it. I guess I'll do it. So I did it with
But
you.
I trained for like a good 6 months. To
Well,
go
yeah,
there.
but I mean, look at the physical
It
capabilities.
doesn't matter, bro. I would challenge anybody who.
There's a lot of people that can run half a marathon.
I would challenge anybody that hasn't ran in a year or more to run a half marathon. There's no way. You're different.
Like without quitting?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they could do it. You just got to push through.
Maybe 1% of people could do it. I challenge anybody, bro, to just get up today and run a half marathon. No training.
And I haven't done it since we did it.
And
was that
fat.
a year ago?
2 years.
Oh, yeah, last year. Yeah, it was last summer. And I was fat back then, too.
Yeah, you were like overweight. 30 pounds fatter.
Yeah, I was like 190.
Bruh.
Sheesh. My foot did hurt by the end of it. But, I mean, it got better. I thought I broke my foot. But I was all right.
That was a good meme you posted today.
Which one?
People could just change their lives if they just read the Bible.
Yeah, read the Bible and get swole, bro.
Get swole.
That's it, because that's where your mind's at. Reading the Bible and then just going to the gym.
I had to think about if that was true or not, and I think it is.
It is, because your mind is not anywhere else.
If you're not fat, then you're eating right, so you're taking care of your body.
Yeah.
And that's taking care of your mind, too. And then if you're in the Word, like, that's going to transform.
Today, for real, I'm being serious, I'm cutting. I already started. I just did 8 egg whites. That's it.
For how long? Till you get a six-pack?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do 3 months.
Don't think.
I will do 3 months, and I'm cutting, because I'm
How many
already
weeks is that?
booked.
12?
4 times 3, 18.
12.
18 and I don't know. Yeah, 12.
That's the Nevada Department of Education.
Yeah, we were 50th. I don't know math, even though they said I was good at math. No, but yeah, 3 months. I'm gonna try to do 3 months. I will do 3 months.
So what's the goal? What you intend to do?
Because
you don't know
best
what's gonna happen
best
tomorrow.
physique I've had in my life. At 33, Jesus year.
Dang.
I'm gonna be the best. Before my birthday, before December.
So what's the goal?
Like I'm gonna do it, bro.
Six-pack by December.
Before then.
All right.
Is August, September, October, November? By November.
All right.
Before my daughter's birthday.
When's your daughter's birthday?
November 1st. So 2 months.
You could do it.
August, September, October. Yeah.
You could do it.
Yeah, I mean, I did a year of working out so far, and I already look crazy.
I lost like a pound a day for 40 days straight. I don't think I want to do that. I think I just want to have like.
You want to maintain.
Yeah, because you want to do something that's sustainable. If it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
Like I could go lose a pound a day right now. Like I've done it before, so I know exactly what I need to do it.
Yeah, it's just caloric deficit too. And if you're not eating BS, then you're gonna be losing weight as long as you keep moving. And then you're big.
I have way more fat.
So your body needs, you know what I'm saying? Your muscles need more calories. So if you don't feed yourself so much, you're gonna lose weight. Like you said, like a pound a day.
This has to be the year for me though. I'm about to be 40. I got a lot going on.
What you mean? You have to keep it off
till you
die.
But I'm saying if I don't make this decision now, it's never. It probably will never happen.
I mean, but you've made little things in the past, you know.
Little strides.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You've changed since you started. You know what I'm saying? Like you're still not back to where you were. You know, like super overweight. Like because you already have that in your mind. Because I feel like you catch yourself. You're like, damn, I'm getting a little. But as before, you probably wouldn't care. You're just like, whatever. Right? That's why you got to that point of 622 pounds. You know, and then you start doing stuff, and then you, like for me, like you can't go a day without working out now. It's just like embedded in me, you know. Like, man, I just want to hit the gym, just lift weights.
Dang, what if you do that with the Bible too? Like, I don't want to go a whole day without.
No, that's facts. Yeah, I mean, you.
What if you go a whole day without not talking to God too?
Yeah,
like without praying. Dang, or
you start losing it.
Like you wouldn't want to go.
You wouldn't lose it though. Because like I just said, like I think if you've had a routine and it's just something that you're into, I don't think you'll lose it because you've built that what is the word I'm trying to use? Consistency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
it's already like in your brain to do it. Like even though like, you know, in this whole year of working out, there's been times where I haven't worked out for like 4 days maybe. You know, because it's just life situations. But like every one of those days, I'm like, bro, can I go in there and work out real quick?
Yeah.
And then it just didn't happen. But you know, you want to do it. It's in you to do it, you know.
I think you can go if you wait long enough. It will, like, you can completely just fall all the way off, and you have to start from zero all over again.
Yeah, but I agree, but it might be like more drastic though. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe like a year or two. I don't know. What do you think? It just maybe depends on the person too.
I don't want to find out.
Yeah.
I know that if you're not moving forward incrementally, even if it's 0.01%,
You're moving backwards.
then it's just like if you don't clean this house, eventually you're not gonna be able to walk into this house anymore.
Yep.
Like if you just pick up a little bit every day, like it won't get like that. You know?
What house? This is Faction Studios.
Faction house. I'm saying if you don't clean up after yourself, you don't brush your teeth,
Yeah.
eventually your teeth are gonna fall out. Like if you don't take care of your stuff, eventually, if you don't change your oil in your car, like everything will go backwards.
Yeah, it'll break down.
Yeah.
Just
Take
like,
care of your stuff.
Just like your body too.
Just like your
Eat
relationships.
right. Eat right.
If I don't talk to you,
Yep.
you might be happy for a little bit, but eventually you're gonna be sad.
I don't know about that one.
What is the longest you
I'm
think
just
we
kidding.
ever went without talking to each other? Like a couple days?
I don't know. Probably like 2-3 days, maybe.
Yeah. I feel like
But I mean, it's not like we were both butthurt or nothing, you know. It's like real, like it's a real friendship. So it's not like where's D at? I miss him. Why isn't he talking to me? It's not like I'm your girl.
That's how I am.
Oh yeah,
Like,
he
Gene
is.
hasn't texted me back today.
Yeah, you're different. You're built different.
Whatever, bro.
You're soft on the inside, gooey boy.
But I'm ready to ride.
Yeah, you would. D got your back, y'all. You already know.
I got your back
Thanks.
for life.
Thanks.
What you need me to do?
Nothing. I'm good right now.
All right, cool.
What
Where'd
else?
you get that hat from?
I got this hat on eBay.
Hey.
It was like it had like JCPenney tags on it, so I know it's vintage. And the tag was super old, and it was like $6 or something.
What's the oldest thing you ever found on eBay?
Probably like this hat. I mean that I've. No. Oh, I bought before they even came out. They ever retroed them. I bought some Carmine 6s on eBay. This was like in 2000.
Like the original ones? Like the
Yeah.
Dang, that's good.
The sole crumbled.
Dang.
And I bought them for like, I think it was like $500 or something. Back then it was a lot. I think it was 2011 or 10 that I bought them. So they came with the box. It was so dope having that original shoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, heck yeah.
When those came out, what? The 6s came out in what year?
80, 91 or
91,
90,
I think. Whatever. So that at that time, that was what? 20 years old, the shoe, when I bought them. And they hadn't retroed them at all. So I was like, man, these are dope. I bought them on
still have
eBay.
them?
Nah, I resold them without the sole. And somebody bought them for me for like the same price. I remember I made money off them. Because there's people at that time, I sold them probably like 3-4 years later. So there's people that, you know, put new soles on them.
Yeah.
Like the new shoes. They just take them off, glue them back, repaint them. And I think that's what that person did. Because I posted it like, yo, these don't have no sole. It would look like a sock. You know how they look without the sole. Because it crumbled. It was like sugar. Like when sugar's clumped up and then you just squeeze it, it just broke apart. It's pretty dope.
Is that like your biggest? I remember I had when the Pirate Black Yeezys came out.
Yeah.
I wore them for I paid like $2,000 for these stupid shoes, and I wore them for a couple years, and then I wore them to work at the strip club, and they cracked in half, and I wore them for like another year, and then sold them for like $800.
Why'd they crack in half?
I don't know. I'm just walking on them. I wore them to work every day, and they cracked in half, and then sold them for $800. I sold all my shoes like 2 years ago. Probably like 50 pairs of shoes. Sold all of them.
Did you hear Adidas is not making Yeezys no more? I'm just saying, like,
I was thinking about Kanye today. That's weird. I wonder, like,
I spoke about him. I said, "Where's Kanye been at?" And then he started popping up again, like little photos of him and his wife, his new wife. But I'm saying he wasn't in the news, and then I said something, and he popped up.
It's
crazy.
Your phone. Our
It's
phone
not me, but I'm just saying.
Listens to us.
I'm just saying. I feel like the whole world was thinking about Kanye. Like, yo, where's Kanye at? The whole world. And then he started popping back up. But yeah, Adidas, I guess, you know, they took him off, whatever, you know, and then they said, oh, we're still gonna sell his stuff without the Yeezy name, just the models. And then I heard just recently that they're not doing the shoes anymore. Like, oh, they're gonna get rid of whatever's left, and then that's it, no more.
It's crazy. People still buy them.
Yeah. But I'm saying they're not gonna sell it with the Yeezy name on them, just Adidas.
I never really liked Adidas anyways.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I wear Crocs now with socks.
Crocs with socks.
I've done been block to block and Crocs.
Man,
with socks.
Nike's my favorite brand.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't care
Still
anymore. I have a pair.
No, I'm just saying, like, if I was to pick a brand, Nike.
Yeah, for sure. It's not even close.
Yeah.
I have a pair the Space Jam Jordans. Amy got me in like 2008. She waited in line for them. And then I got a pair of Raptor 7s that I got right after my mom died, like 02.
What are the Raptors? Are they the all black?
They're all black
with
and then
purple?
purple
Yeah,
and orange. I got those. That's like the last 2 pairs of Jordans I got. I used to cut. I sold all my shoes and they had like hair in them from cutting hair, and people still buying.
Yeah,
them.
people still buying them.
Crazy.
I sold all my shoes too. Remember we bought the low top Jordan ones?
Yeah.
The Chicago ones.
Oh, for like $99.
I bought mine for like $60 because I have, I wear a.
I bought mine because you bought yours.
I bought it. I wear infant size, so mine were $60. But yeah, they were still on the shelf before. It was before all this, this pandemic happened. The what is it called? His biography or whatever, documentary. Last Dance.
Yeah, Last Dance.
Before that,
if you want to play that way, you don't have to play that way.
Yeah.
And his fingers are all like.
Yeah, and then that came out, and then those low top Chicago ones went crazy.
Bro, I sold mine for like $800.
And I sold mine for like $600 something. Like before that happened, in between, like I bought them, then it started getting crazy, and I sold mine for $600. And then right now they're like $3,000.
Crazy, bro.
What? I bought mine for $60. It's like Bitcoin.
I won't care. I'll never care about shoes again. There's a couple pairs I would get, but
yeah, not that important. Like man, I just buy some normal black and white stuff like Chucks.
I'd rather buy a house.
Vans. Yeah, exactly.
Or a car. I'm gonna need a bigger car soon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a Suburban or something.
You don't want to tell them?
Nah.
All right, whatever. Told everybody else.
Bro, it's a nice sunny day outside.
Yep, super sunny. It's gonna be a sunny day. But yeah, we'll need some Escalades,
ESVs, 4 ESVs back to back.
Man, there's like 135 racks. I mean, the one that I want, the Sport Platinum, fire.
Dang.
I want a lot of cars. I want the Tundra. I mean, these are the ones I would want: the Tundra, the Sequoia.
Yeah, what do you think? Top 3 cars.
TRDs.
Out, right?
I mean, these are just opinions.
TRD's crazy.
Escalade, TRD, Tundra, and then TRD Sequoia. In my opinion, those are the hardest cars that I would want. Bill.
Mine would be ESV, S-Class, and then probably like a 6.4 Impala.
I mean, I forgot the 6.4 Impala. I want to get one. I'm gonna go with my credit union, and when I,
we gotta get a house first.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I'll be like, yo, let me get cause I've seen some rag tops. They're all like above 50 racks.
That's crazy. Our first cars was 6.4 Impala.
Yeah. People, we need to put our Impalas.
Ding.
Maybe
vote whose was better.
Yeah, vote whose is better. Yeah, here's mine.
I think yours was better.
And then here's these.
I think yours was better.
I mean,
mine had more stuff.
Mine was original. You want to tell you a story about that?
Yeah.
So that was my dream car.
And sold it. What a moron.
I had like 4 cars, bro.
So you
Anyways,
sold
let me tell you.
That makes no sense.
Let me tell you the story, bro. So 2009, I believe it was 2009, 2010. I saved all my money, and I would always like go on Craigslist, always like 64 Impala every day, 64 Impala, and then it popped up, and it was in Henderson from an old guy, right? And I'm like, dang, this is crazy. And I think I had like 8,500 saved up, and he wanted like 10,000. Or 10,005 or 10,000
today, Junior.
And then I talked to him, went to go see the car, and he was like, "I'll give it to you for 95." I was like, "What?" So it was 9,500, and I asked my sister. My sister let me borrow. I think my sister and my brother let me borrow the rest, like that, the rest of the 1,000, because I know I was gonna make it. I just didn't have it that day, and he was gonna sell it. So I was like, "I'll pay you guys like in a month or like in a couple weeks when I make this money." Because I was making money cutting hair. That was just how much I had saved up at that time. And I bought it from this guy on Craigslist. It was perfect, beautiful. I mean, you guys seen the picture. I couldn't believe how perfect it was. And I couldn't believe he was selling it to me. And went over there, he gave him the money. He gave me the title. drove off in it. I couldn't believe it.
And you sold it.
And then I sold it because then I had bought a Volkswagen, and then I got my Audi, and then we all lived together, you know, the fam. So it looked like a car lot outside. And yeah, I shouldn't have sold it, but it's all good because it was a hardtop, and I want a rag, so I'm about to get a rag now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bought that when I was like 20 years old.
That's crazy.
From cutting hair, saving all my money.
My dad made me save all my money when I was a kid, and I had like $1,500 saved up. It was my 14th birthday. He took me to buy. It was a not a SS, but
yeah, the non-SS.
Non-SS.
That's the one.
Right?
That's what I like.
But the guy had 2 SS quarter panels. Like imagine like 3-foot tall grass, like in this big backyard.
Yeah.
Tucked off against a fence. There's like these 2 SS quarter panels just chilling there. So he's like, you can have these too. So he gave us those because the quarter panels on mine were like rusted off. So we cut the old rusted off ones, put that, and we made it like a SS clone. And then my dad helped me out. Like, I wouldn't have that car if it wasn't for my dad. Like, where his lumberyard is, there's like a Mexican dude painter across the street. There's like an old English like mechanic. Like he put a new crate motor in it. Like my dad had used all his connections, and then like I wouldn't have that car if it wasn't for my dad.
Yeah, I didn't have to do anything on mine. I just bought it and it was perfect. I did. I bought the wheels though. And I had the original rims and hubcaps because back then there was hubcaps. I had everything. Dang. And then I bought some like a rally racing rims for it. And by the end of it, towards the end, I was like, man, I want to put the originals, and I wanted to get some white walls. But I couldn't find white walls anywhere. I don't know. At that time, I don't know what was going on, but I couldn't find no white walls because I wanted to ride original because it looked nice.
We gotta get 2. We gotta get 2 new ones.
Yeah.
How much you sell it for?
I think I sold it for like 17,000.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I bought it for 95. Kept it for. That was my car. If you guys remember me from barber school, well, anybody that went with me, I went every day. That was my daily driver to barber school.
Mine was every day. Every day.
Yep. I drove that car everywhere to the grocery store to go eat. I always had looks.
That's crazy. Like I was 16 driving that car. You were 20 like we had no business having those cars.
Man, those cars. Man, it was so crazy.
I remember one time I pulled into the school parking lot and this other old school was following me. I was like, I'm about to get robbed. And this dude pulled up. He's like, man, you ever think about joining a car club? I'm like 16. I'm like, nope, I'll join. So I like join. It's called Get Down Car Club.
Get Down.
And we used to meet. It's called Fam Mart. Shout out to Fam Mart Podcast.
Yeah, shout out to
Family Mart Podcast. But it was called Fam Mart. It's like basically like a swap meet where you could get white tees and stuff like that. And we'd meet there every Sunday. You had to make sure your car was clean or you get fined. Yeah. We had like the little plaque in the back of the car. It was dope.
Yeah, I never wanted to be in a car club at all. Because, cool. I was like antisocial.
I was too young to be in that car club.
Yeah, I was
with a bunch of gangsters.
But yeah, every time I would drive it, I would get, I always see like it behind me, people would have their phones out taking pictures.
That's dope.
Yeah.
They didn't have phones when I had mine.
Oh, yeah. When was that?
I sold it in 2002.
Oh, yeah, that was back then.
I sold it because I was going to go to Oregon to play football, and it rains in Oregon. I'm like, I can't drive this car. I need like a Jeep Cherokee or something.
It's going to rust.
So my dad helped me sell it, and then I got a Toyota Camry. I'm like, bro, this. And then my mom ended up dying, and then I got a brand new GMC Yukon on 22s with spinners.
Oh, yeah, because you got that money.
What an idiot.
It's all good.
But, yeah, we'll get them back. I want a convertible, too. All baby blue.
Man, I've had this vision of, like, riding with the kids in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just riding. With the top down.
Me too. Like my wife in the front with like a little one of them silk thing tied around her neck like ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, like what's 1960s vibe. Yeah. Like back then.
With them in the back. We're gonna do it, bro.
Yeah.
Let's get it. We got enough opportunities to do it, bro.
Yeah.
God's putting some crazy stuff like on my
Just buy our podcast merch, man. It's coming soon so we can buy our 64s. Yep.
Dang. Fire.
What else?
I don't know. What was I thinking about this week? This week's sermon was pretty good about praying.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been praying?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I prayed in the shower.
Bro, that's where I started praying. That's funny.
For real?
Yep. Like that's where, when the showers where you could have like real thoughts where nobody's like,
Yeah, and it's like the water is like
yeah,
blocking out everything else.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I used to like get down on my knee and pray in the shower, bro, and like that's some good prayers in there.
I saw somebody post. I think it was Oscar, our boy Oscar. It was a couple weeks ago. I forgot what it said exactly, but if you don't know how to pray, just pray.
Yeah,
you know,
for
like
real.
you got to learn somehow. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
You just got to do it.
I think when it comes to prayer, I told you this before, but like if you're a new believer, it's like when you have a baby, like God's like, okay, this is my baby. He doesn't know everything yet. I gotta take better care of him than somebody who's a grown up. Like he's gonna respond more to you and your prayers than somebody who knows better and is doing the wrong thing all the time and asking for stuff they don't need anyways.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think I pray. The Bible says to pray without ceasing. Like, imagine just like having the best dad that ever existed, and you could talk to him all day long.
Yeah.
Like if I could talk to you all day long.
You seen Theo Vaughn talk about
No, what do you say?
about about believing in Jesus?
Nope.
Basically, what you just said, like I don't remember the exact whole thing he said, but he's like, yeah, sign me up. If there's somebody up there, somebody out there that I could talk to, you know, listen to me and not be lonely, yeah, sign me up. Basically, that's what he said. So that it's cool that Theo Vaughn is like a believer, you know. Like, and I didn't know until I saw that clip, you know.
I bet you there's a lot of people.
And he was serious because he's mostly always funny
Yeah.
all the time, and he wasn't. He was like sincere and serious. It was pretty dope.
I seen one with Jim Carrey, like talking about Jesus. I'm like, whoa, he's
Dang.
older now talking about Jesus.
Bro, Jim Carrey's a real one.
Yep.
I sent there's this video of him and I forget his wife. She was a actress. I forgot her name, but they were talking about the jabs on kids back then, and they already took it down off TikTok and everything.
Dang.
But this was back then, how she healed her son from the things that they put in babies when they're born, because she saw that her son was autistic.
Like regressing.
Yeah, but yeah, he was really bad. Yeah, I think that was. They were on with the old man. What was his name? The one that has Larry.
What the heck's his name?
Larry June.
Is that his name?
Something. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about with the span with the
Dang, what the heck's his name?
with the shoulder like this.
Yeah.
Well, anyways.
Like how you were in episode 1.
Yeah, like this. Hey guys. So they were telling him Larry King. I think it was Larry King. They were telling him how she cured him with like organic and real stuff, and she wrote a book on it, I think. But what I was trying to say is that Jim Carrey was right there next beside her, and he was speaking a whole bunch of facts too about it. And this was back like, I think it was like the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? And they were talking about it. So there's always people that are always speaking the truth long before like it becomes like a fad or like
Kanye.
some no facts.
Like 7 years ahead.
Yeah, like 20 years ahead, 10 years ahead. Like, what's his name? Alex Jones, too. Everything that dude has said is real. You know what I'm talking about, right? Alex Jones?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The guy with the D.
I think it sucks because to be that far ahead of your time, you kind of got to be a little crazy. And so,
well, no, but that's the thing. You're not crazy. Everybody's not on your wave, so everybody thinks you're crazy, but you're not.
You're a little off. Like the way you think, like the way I think is way different than most people that I know.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
But I'm
you're
right.
not crazy.
But
though.
I'm not crazy, and I'm right 99.9% of the time.
That word crazy is used very loosely,
Yeah.
in my opinion, you know. Because like when the scamdemic happened, you already know. Everybody thought I was crazy.
Yeah, me too.
Like, there wasn't too many people preaching like what the truth is now, because the truth is coming out with all this stuff, like everywhere, every day. Everything we were saying has come out. You know what I'm saying? So, and people back then were calling me crazy, bro. I didn't care. I lost like friends.
I cared.
3,000. I lost like 3,000 followers that whole 2020, 2021. You know, when I started like realizing everything too, I was like, what, bro? But
I think that if we would
everybody call me crazy.
If we would have managed that better, it could have helped more people. So in future,
how do we manage it wrong though, in your opinion?
Because like the Bible says, don't throw your pearls to the swine. So everything is not for everybody. If you want to be effective, it doesn't matter about obviously you're going to be right about stuff, right? But is that matter more? Does being effective matter more? Like, do you really want to help?
But what would have been the right way of going about it? Because in my opinion, what I was doing was putting facts out there for people. So it's like just like with the Bible, right? You tell people facts.
That's a perfect example. So it's
like, why don't you believe it?
That's a perfect example. If I know,
what I'm trying to say is I wasn't aggressive or saying you were stupid or dumb. Right. Because you don't listen to me. I was just trying to, hey guys, look, bro, wake up. Like, see what they're doing? That's what I was doing.
I think a couple things, like with the Bible, I don't want to jam this stuff down people's throat, you know? Like because God's not doing that to us. He's not like doing that at all to us. He just loves us. So I think everything needs to be with truth and love. Like how the Bible says love conquers all. If we lead with love, it's going to be better than if we lead with facts, because love is going to be the deciding factor whether if somebody's actually going to listen to you or not. But I was listening to this book by John C. Maxwell about communication, and one of the laws is the law of conviction. So if you have the truth, the facts, and you really believe those facts, then that's the stuff you should be talking about, and that's what we did, right? Like,
but everybody was just so offended back then.
Yeah,
because we were super polarized, right? Like one person was super on this side and everybody was on super this side, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to us, right, I felt like we were in the middle, like trying to, in my opinion, I was trying to like join, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, wake up, you know, this is the truth.
So what do you think is the best way
and it was such a big thing that what other way was there to go about giving the information, you know? You like, what other way? This was the talk of the world, you know?
I think being, like I just said, coming at it with love versus just like, I'm right and this is the truth and you need to believe it. I think that is, like, if I was going to do it differently this time, right? I would do it like how I talk to you about God, or how I talk to anybody about God. Like, it would be more of a one-on-one communication. Like,
I had a lot of those at the barbershop.
I think those are the most effective, because at the end of the day, people are going to believe what they want to believe anyway.
But that's the thing, right? With social media, we all have our voices, and this is America, and that's the beauty of it, right? Of course, IG and everything, they'll shadow ban you and do that as they please. But, you know, like you said, when I was at the shop, those were effective, because I had real discourse with people, like one-on-one. Whereas Instagram, I'm trying to reach everybody, right? But I'm not talking to you. So of course there was people that were thinking one way of me, right? Which is fair, you know?
Yeah, because they're only seeing their Instagram is fake mostly anyway. So they're only seeing a little drop of what
they're not seeing who I am.
Yeah.
Of the person telling you this.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know that I'm this, that. You know, you don't
see that you're a father, that you're a bar. You just think you're a crazy person.
You think I'm like that one crazy person that affected you before, that spoke on politics or the scandemic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, because they did it, he's probably the same.
Yeah.
But I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay, because that's perception, right? And that was a risk I was willing to take, but because I didn't care.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody thinks about me. You know what I'm saying? You already know. I don't care. I don't care not one bit. As long as my kids love me, I'm good. You know? So I wasn't scared to lose anybody from speaking the truth, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what I was doing. Like, why am I gonna keep saying the same thing everybody else is saying when I know and I felt it in me that this was wrong?
That's a law of conviction.
Yeah. So I was like, bro, I gotta help the people that I care about, that I might not talk to all the time, through my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, if you follow me, cool. Take it or leave it. I'm trying to help that was it. That's what I was trying to do back then. You know what I'm saying? And I lost a lot of people, and a lot of people listened, and I changed a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, for the better, in my opinion. And they even tell me now, you know, so it was cool. It was a cool time. Crazy time to be alive, but at the same time, you know, everybody learned a lot.
Yeah. We all, it brought us closer together. I feel like Ivano said that one time. He said, like the social media, our phones and stuff, it brings the people that's close to us further away because we're always on our phone or whatever, and the people that are further away closer to us. So we have to find how to get in the middle of that, right?
Yep.
Like we could totally, I was just talking about this today, we could leverage social media for good things. Like I wouldn't have came back to church if I didn't see an Instagram post for City Light, and then look at you will never be able to calculate what that one Instagram post did to change my life, my wife, my kids. So many people were affected just by me responding to that one Instagram post. So there is power in social media.
Yep.
We just have to be on the right side of it. We have to do things that is going to, like for me, a lot of stuff matters, but the most important thing is like that people end up in heaven, bro. Like that's what really matters, because this life is gone. Like I have too many examples. My mom died, my sister died. Like too many examples. Like we're not here for that long of a period of time. So what really matters, our relationship with God, our wife, our kids, like those things matter. Our friends, like it's a trickle down effect, but focus on the important things and be effective in those things, and then everything else will kind of handle itself. But back to like you and Amy thinking that I'm racist or something, for example.
I didn't say that. Never.
You
said
guys
that.
thought I was some crazy.
I never said
skinhead
that. Hey, but
racist.
look, here's
Hold
my.
on, let me finish my point.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
You and Amy thinking I'm racist, right? And you're not. There's probably tons of people on social media that thought I was a crazy skinhead or something. And what's even more funny is when I worked at the strip club, they used to say I was racist every day because certain people weren't allowed in at 6 a.m. because we had a problem with pimps. So now if I can't let you in because you have gold teeth and tattoos on your face, I'm racist. It has nothing to do with it. But anyways, certain things are racist. So like you said, people have experiences, and it's just like if we let in 100 dudes with gold teeth and tattoos on their face and 99 of them were pimps, then now we're not going to let anybody who looks like that in. If 100 dudes that look like me, I might be the only one that's not racist. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't get mad at people for perceiving things a certain way.
Yeah,
you know?
It's not their fault.
It's not their fault. But yeah, you guys thought I was racist, and then you guys are too intelligent.
I wasn't, bro.
You guys were intelligent enough to do your own.
Bro, I was hanging around with you every day. I did not think you were racist.
No, you didn't think I was racist.
Okay, so here you go.
Crazy.
Let me tell you what my thought was. Right, back then, when was it? Early 2020, right? When all this stuff happened, I didn't care prior to this. 2020, how old was I? I don't even know how to do math. 30. I was like 30 years old. I've never voted. I didn't care. I never looked into. I just lived my life.
Right.
Like I lived my life. Politics were like literally zero.
Which is what I do now. That's
zero.
funny.
Listen, zero on my spectrum of life. Like I don't care. Then this happened. March 2020, and it's like, what is going on? And in the beginning, you know, it's like, oh, Trump, and then me too. I was figuring it out. I don't know anything. Wait, what's going on? Yeah. That was me. What's going on? Right?
Yeah.
And in the beginning, yes, it's like you're trying to figure it out. You're listening to everything, right?
Yeah.
Everything. And in the beginning, you told me that you voted for Trump, and I was like, oh, damn, that's weird, bro. I didn't think any less of you.
Right.
Because we've been together, you know, since 2011. Like, we've known each other. I'm not going to just mean what... By the way, that's lame if you cut your friend off for voting for somebody. Anyways, I was like, oh, dang, for real, bro? But like I've said, bro, everybody that doesn't like Trump is almost like how I was. Probably like 90% of the people. It's just by the ear. They heard something that somebody said that, you know, I was just following along. Like, oh, like 99% of the people I know don't like Trump. All right, cool. I'm cutting hair. Like, cool. I don't care. That guy must be a bad dude.
Yeah,
I didn't look into it.
because it didn't matter.
I just heard it.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what's been going on with this. And now by the halfway of 2020, I flipped sides and not even flip sides, just finally got my mind to where I needed it to be.
You did your homework.
I did my homework and I figured out like, damn, Trump is like the best president we've had in like ever, bro. And I just tried to convey that to the people I know. Like, look what's happening, right? They got the world shut down. This is their plan. This guy has our back. And everybody thought I was crazy for it, of course, because nobody did their homework. But that was basically
now you got
it.
people in Florida with dreadlocks saying Trump 2024.
Man,
It's
Trump
LA.
won in 2024, bro.
Who cares? I don't even care anymore.
That's the thing too, though. It's cool. You don't have to care, but at the same time, I know
Jesus 2020 forever.
Forever. But I'm just saying, like, you have to take a little stand somewhere. You know what I'm saying? As far as politics, because even locally, you know what I'm saying? You have to vote the people here because that affects.
You have to vote your values.
No, of course.
We have to. It's picking. That's crazy. Out of 365 million people in America, these are our best 2 people. But I digress.
Biden and Darren.
I'm just saying, like, these are our best.
Yeah, of course, of course.
But
it's always just 2.
You have to pick whichever one aligns up best. At the end of the day, God's in control of my life.
And they both don't even really care about us. But what I'm trying to say is, if I have to pick one, this is who I'm picking. This is a good
would you rather.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I really don't care. I'm going to still make money, whether we got Biden in there ruining the country or we got Trump giving us $1 gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're still going to eat. I'm still going to survive.
Do you know why I'm still going to eat?
Because Jesus loves you.
Because God always provides, bro.
Yeah, we're good. That's what I'm trying to say.
I left a multi-6-figure a year job to cut hair. And that was 4 years ago.
This dude was making $900,000 a year.
Not close. But now I'm just cutting hair, being happy. I might make in a week what I used to make in a day. So
yeah, bro.
I will never go back. I'd rather die than go back. God's provided. God's given us so over the last 2 months the opportunities that God's put in our plate, bro. Like, man, I ain't worried about nothing. I don't care who gets elected. I do think that the smart thing to do is, when things are going good, you need to act like they could go bad. So you need to stack your money and do what you're supposed to do, so that when things do go bad, then you can be optimistic. I heard that Myron Golden said it. Like, when it's 7 years of plenty, you need to be acting like the ant, like how the Bible says during the summer the ant stacks up everything and prepares for the winter. When it's winter, you need to be optimistic and hope for the summer. But either way, when it comes to politics,
and work out in the winter.
Yeah.
For the summer bod.
Exactly, bro. When it comes to politics, bro, God's in control anyways.
Yeah, and they're all crooked anyways. Probably like 98% of them are crooked anyways.
They don't care about us.
Yeah.
I think a lot of politicians start off with that intention to help and stuff like that, but then it's too...
Yeah, it's just too much money being thrown at your face.
America is not owned by the people of America. Like,
corporations.
We sold ourselves off. So
corporations have taken over. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's buying everybody off. Yeah. How do all these politicians come in, salaries $150 a year, and they leave being worth $20 million, $100 million? Like, all of them.
I could tell you how.
I mean, we know how. I'm just saying, like, we get it. And it's crazy that everybody knows it and nobody says anything about it. Like Nancy Pelosi's old self, bro. Yeah. Like, how she know every play, bro? I mean, we know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I just now I pray for him. I pray God blesses him right out of office. You know,
bro, they're about to go to hell. That's where they're going.
I hope not. I don't want anybody to go to hell.
Hey,
no matter what.
I'm just saying, bro. They don't look like they're in the.
Hey, man, God still. That's the thing, bro. One thing I've come to understand. We have to assign heaven's value on people, not our value. Because if I assign my value on people, I'll be out here slapping everybody. But I have to. Anybody who does something to me that curses me, number one, God's got my back. I don't need to worry. But number two, if I bless them, if I pray for God to bless them and for God's will to be done, that's the best thing that can happen. If we pray for God's will to be done, that's the best possible outcome for any situation. So we don't need to worry about none of that.
I'm not worried about them, bro.
It's fun to talk about.
We're just talking. But they're going to hell for sure. I'm just saying, they're going to hell.
If they don't believe in Jesus,
man, they're going to hell.
If they don't believe in Jesus, it's a wrap for anybody. It doesn't matter if you ain't never even jaywalked in your life, bro. If for all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, you know what I mean? Like, do your homework. Just like with politics, do your homework. Just like with Jesus, do your homework. It's a free gift, bro.
Facts.
He's waiting with his arms open. Want to give me a hug?
Nah. What were we talking about? What else were we talking about? Oh yeah. Yeah, how they gonna indict Trump like 5 times already? And
I don't even know it. You're my news source.
And Biden got 0 indictments.
Tell me, I don't even
and
know
everything comes out all the time about him. And then as soon as they talk about him, Trump gets indicted the next day.
Well, I don't know. Tell me what's going on. I'm so detached from it.
Man, they're just throwing BS indictments that aren't gonna stick. If anything, they're just making Trump more popular. That's what they're doing. So he's gonna get elected.
So what's the play? Why?
Play is vote for Trump 2021.
No, I'm saying why are they doing that?
Because they're trying to.
How many times has he been indicted?
5 times, I think now. 4 or 5. Within the past 4 months.
Is each indictment the same, or are they all different?
I mean, some are like there's a lot of indictments within each indictment or counts.
Okay.
Like this recent one is about the 2020 election, saying that Georgia didn't, they basically did fraud or whatever. And then they indicted him on what else did they indict him on? On January 6th stuff.
Right.
That it's his fault. He incited the riots.
So what are they trying to build, like a RICO case against him? Like
that's for the one right now in Georgia.
Okay. So the Georgia one's they're trying to add everything up.
Yeah, well, it's not just him, it's other people too. Because it's an organization, crime organization that did this. Like they sent emails to people telling them to change the votes to him and all that stuff because he said it was rigged. And that's what's happening right now with this one, the most recent one. But yeah, overall, it's just a whole bunch of nonsense that's not gonna stick. And everybody knows it.
States with the same type of indictment?
Yeah, it's like one in Virginia, one in Georgia. I don't know the rest off the top of my head, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of indictments. That Washington,
from the outside looking in, that just makes it look like because if they had something real, then they probably would just build
on one thing.
Yeah,
it's just a whole bunch of BS. So he's not gonna go to prison. He's not gonna go to jail. Just like the impeachments, 2 failed impeachments.
I think you can still run from president, even though.
You said you can?
I think you still can.
After what? What do you mean?
Unless you're a felony, you can't. If you have a felony, you can't.
I think you could even still go to jail.
You can go to jail for sure.
Yeah, and still run.
But I don't think you can have a felony.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to get him on, so they won't run because they know he's gonna win. He has the people's hearts, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have my heart. Jesus,
I'm just saying, bro. This guy always wants to. Overall, the people got his back, bro.
Yeah, he's the best option right now.
For facts. Who else is gonna? Not Gavin Newsom. Trash. Look at California. Trash.
Yeah.
Who else? Biden? No. Nobody wants Biden.
You should run for president.
I can't. I'm Mexican. You had to be born in United States.
For real?
I could be up to a governor like Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I can't be president. It's in the Constitution. If you would read that, you would know. I just know because I
actually read the Constitution.
Yeah, we had to read it to become a citizen.
Dang.
I know a lot, bro. I know a lot more than these citizens. Like,
sure. You know more than me,
bro. Have you seen these kids that go around asking people like on TikTok? Yeah. It's this one guy in particular. He's like, "How many stars are on the flag?" Yeah. And these people don't know anything. It's crazy. 16
million people think chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
Is that a fact?
Google it. I'm pretty sure it is.
Maybe I believe you.
I used to care so much about debating people. I used to tell Amy that I don't even open my mouth unless it's a 99% chance I'm right.
Yeah, me too. And I know I'm right about all this stuff, so that's why I'm talking on it.
That's why I'm speaking on it, bro.
Hey, man, like I just know, bro. I think know. We should. You could just see what they're doing.
We shouldn't.
You see the plan.
we shouldn't have strong opinions on stuff unless it can help change people's lives. Like, if my opinion is so strong, it's probably because I want your life to be better. Or
that's why I talk about it, because I really care. Like, it's not that I think you're wrong for being against me, because it's fine.
Yeah.
Because I also believe in America, right? And that's the beauty of democracy, right? To choose what you want. But it's like when somebody's blatantly horrible, like, come on, bro. Like, they got RFK over there. RFK's fire.
Yeah.
He's a Democrat. I would vote for him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't about red or blue. It's about, like, what are your stances? There's another guy on the Republican side, Vivek. He's like an Indian guy. Fire. I just know that right now, where it stands, Trump is too far ahead. Nobody's beating Trump. He's like 78% right now on the polls.
How do we bring...
And the next one's like 30%.
If you were Trump, how would you bring it all... Like, I guess you can't be Trump because Trump doesn't care about bringing it all together. But if you were the president, how would you bring America together?
I have no idea. I would just have to speak my mind and hope to influence, right? Because that's what you ultimately do. And like I just said, it's a democracy. Like, not everybody's going to be on your side.
Yeah.
They're just going to maybe unknowingly see the benefits of you being the president, right? Like, everybody unknowingly had benefits when Trump was president.
Yeah.
And now they're seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go on TikTok. Just go everywhere, bro. Everybody's flipping their minds. Everybody's like, dang.
What's crazy
Everybody's
is they're
waking
gonna
up.
flip their mind and not care eventually.
And then we need people to flip their mind on God.
I think that's it. You got to put God back in the middle of everything.
That's what they're doing too. They're taking away God from this country. It was built on Christian values, bro. And God we trust. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was put. Who was it? World War II, I think. Theodore Roosevelt.
Theodore.
I forget. It was a president he put in God we trust on. Dang, what was it? Not the Star Spangled Banner.
Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge of Allegiance. I think. But he put that back in there because he was
One nation under God.
Yeah, one nation. It was along the lines of that. He put it in the Pledge of Allegiance or on the money, something like that. But yeah,
we should be
everything's
submitted to God.
Now everything's evil. You know what I'm saying? You see it everywhere. The evil is everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think
I'm just saying it's rampant right now.
We give too much power to that stuff when God is still in control of everything.
I know. I'm just saying. Right now, there's a lot of people that don't see that. You know what I'm saying? And right now, it's like ramped up to the max.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. I saw a video. I don't know if you saw it. It was a LGBTQ whatever. I don't know the letters, bro. Thing. And outside of it, on the sidewalk, there was two young dudes reading Bible verses. And then the police came and arrested them in America.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just see, in my opinion, I just saw the evilness right there, you know? It's like they get to have their stuff over here, and he's away from it on the sidewalk, on the opposite sidewalk, away from the event.
Right.
Doing what he's supposed to do, you know, here in America, having the freedom of speech, and they're saying he's disturbing the peace or whatever, and they arrested him. You know, took down his mic, his speaker, or whatever. Not bothering anybody. I mean, of course, they said they would. But I don't know. It's just, I just see the attack on, like, God, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like, the right thing, and then they just let the evil stuff continue, you know, in my opinion. But it's not an opinion. It's a fact. I don't know. I just see it.
Yeah, I think when it comes to all of that, you have to, like, same thing I said earlier, we have to assign heaven's value on the people that disagree or the people that were just doing their job, arrested. They were told they had to arrest this person or whatever. Like, yeah, there's going to be consequences for our actions here, right? But at the same time, God's still in control of the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, God could do whatever. He could make those, like, just like in the Bible, we were talking about this last Sunday. He sent the angel of the Lord and the chains broke off of him. You know, like, he got freed from prison. God could do anything he wants, you know. But for this country to really change and to have a chance, like, we have to believe in Jesus, bro. That's the only chance, because that will bring us together. It's crazy they arrested Jesus and murdered him for nothing. Like, same thing. He wasn't. Think about that. Jesus didn't do nothing wrong, bro. Never even sinned one time, and they hung him on a cross and murdered him. So it's hard because we're in the West, you know, like, you can't even have a Bible in certain countries. You go to prison. Like, here we really are free, you know. Even like that person that woke up with the loudspeaker still got to get up there and do that, and is still alive, you know.
Yep.
But we have to keep it like that, which is important. We can't. It's gonna reach a point where it's like, okay, enough's enough, bro.
And that's what I was talking previously. Like, I see a lot of people waking up, you know.
Yeah.
Like, not politics, just overall.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on, you know?
Yep.
Well, all of these things.
The food,
Blue
the
and
food
red,
they're
like,
feeding us,
everything.
everything, bro.
Yeah, the things they're teaching our kids at schools.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all that evilness, bro. I saw a meme and said, "Why don't you guys go read to prisons?" To it's so funny, bro. Like, they only read to kids.
That's a good one.
To kids, and then they want to say they're not groomers. Like, come on, man, wake up.
That's a good one.
And you don't want to go talk to a prison. You don't want to talk to, what else did they say? I don't know.
Why don't you go read
an elderly home. Like, why don't you go read to the elderly? You know, dressed up in drag and all this stuff. Like, bro, that's all that stuff is evil, man. Evil. But whatever. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be all right.
Oh, yeah, I know it'll be all right. I'm just saying, bro.
I'm glad that we're not blind, you know?
Oh, yeah. We're not blind for sure.
Because either way, like,
2020
it's harder, I think, because we can see it, you know? Like, if somebody walked in here and they were blind and bumped into me, I can't be mad.
Yeah, you can't be mad, yeah.
I'm not mad that you're blind. I love you.
Yeah, we're not mad that you guys can't see yet.
I'm not even going to make fun of you for being blind. That's evil if I make fun
Love
of you.
conquers all. We love you.
Right.
Facts. That's facts. I don't think you're dumb, none of that.
Nope.
I think you just need a little bit of help.
Yeah.
Follow me. Hold my hand, because you can't see.
So how do we make sure, like, for me, it's always like one of my favorite examples. It was what the heck's his name? Charles Spurgeon was like a preacher in London, and then D.L. Moody, I think his name, was a preacher from Chicago, and Charles Spurgeon was his favorite preacher, so he flew to see him, and Charles Spurgeon opens the door and he's smoking a big cigar.
Yeah.
And D.L. Moody's like, how could you defile your body like that, smoking a cigar? And then Charles Spurgeon walked down the stairs and poked him in his fat belly and was like, the same way you do that. So it's like the Bible says, take the speck out of your own eye before you try to take the log out of your own eye before you take the speck out of your brother's, you know? Like, there's so many things that I need to improve
We
on.
all do, yeah.
But, yeah, I think it's good back and forth, good things to talk about, you know?
And ultimately, man, everybody's going to have their views and opinions.
Yeah, because it's impossible, bro. None of us have the same fingerprints.
Exactly.
None of us even have the same vein patterns in our eye. We're all 8 billion people different.
And I understand that, too. Yeah. I understand that me speaking right now about my views that I think are correct, it's okay. Somebody's going to think they're not. Yeah. And it's okay.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of this planet. Yeah. And especially this country.
We need that. We need healthy back and forth. How, you know, like when you're mining for gold and you're panning for gold and you got to sift it around to get the dirt off to get the gold. That's what we need to do. We need to all be put in a pot, shake it up, and see what the truth is, bro. See what the gold actually is. We need to have people on this podcast that have different opinions. Like, that's why I like Joe Rogan so much. He's not always one way.
Joe Rogan's waking up, by the way. You see him? My boy waking up.
That one with Patrick Bet-David was really good.
Yeah, it's like 4 hours long.
Yeah,
fire. But yeah, man, I understand, man, that everybody's gonna have their opinions. So, like I say, I love everybody. It's okay if you always ultimately will disagree and still not see what I see. It's fine because this is not new. This is here before we were alive.
Nothing new,
and it's going to continue after we're dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Discourse
and debates and opinions.
Yep. And evil.
But that's the beauty of being on this planet, bro. That's life.
Yep.
You know? You just have to take it and just try to affect people in a positive way while you're here. That's ultimately what you do with the discourse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You try to make everybody better.
To me, it's every time we disagree on something, it's an opportunity now. I don't look at it like, it's always going to be bad. I'm always like,
No.
now it's an opportunity for us to really figure this thing out. Because it's just like you come up with a design for a shirt, or I do, and we go, it's not just immediate. This is we go back and
fight,
forth.
We fist fight.
Yeah, and you always win, right? Because you're stronger.
Because
than
I'm
me.
way stronger. You're
But
way
we
slower.
end up with the best result. That's what you
Yeah.
have to do. You have to go back and forth to end up with the best result.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
That it?
Yeah, that's a good podcast. Love you, dog.
All right, love you.
Thankful
Peace.
for you, man. Peace.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.